Oh, you can't even see me. I'll put you up here. Hello from Mum and Dad's car. It's Monday. I'm Melanie, if you didn't know. It's a new vlog. I had an absolutely rubbish night's sleep last night. And Harry, my cat, was raging at me because he kept waking me up. Like, he woke me up at 11:40 p.m. last night. Then, I think it was back at 2, 4:30, I shouted at him and actually shut my bedroom door. And then when I got up this morning, I ended up getting up about 6:30, and when I got up and went through, he was just sitting there. Like, he actually looked raging. But I don't know what was wrong with me, and my Aura ring said I think I got about a 67 sleep rating. So that was great. But today has been a bit manic already, and I'm actually quite glad that I got up, even though it was early, like, because I wasn't rushing, because basically, long story short, my truck is in for its MOT, and Mum and Dad have very graciously loaned me their car, so I'm at the gym right now, again, if you can't tell by the background. So, because the only time that my MOT was due up tomorrow, and the only time that they could fit me in was 3 o'clock today, or sometime today. The girl was saying that they're running behind. Yeah, Mum texted just there to say that I can just take, rather than, because I was gonna, when I finish at the gym, I was gonna drive back to their house and then either walk back round or schedule a lift back, but she said that I can just go and pick her up tomorrow morning, which is good because, number one, I'm tired. Number two, I've got loads I need to do tonight. But yeah, I just feel like I've been on the go so much already, because so Mum, Helen the cleaner came today. She usually comes on a Tuesday, but for whatever reason she had to come today. So she arrived about 10. I was doing like my Melanie Method coaching, check-in replies. I went and dropped off Vinted parcels, dropped off my truck. Mum in between times had went and dropped the orders off, which was good. Then I decided to get Kim and I's coffee from Costa because I wanted a bucket of coffee and they always fill my big cup right up. And I feel like I've done other things this morning. Oh, I did my hour, it took me about an hour, my day 4 of the Megan Rose Lane, I can't remember what it's called, but Becoming Her course. So I did the EFT tapping and journaling, that's the word. Now I am going to eat my pre-workout. Training will be interesting because it's day 2 of my period and I feel knackered and I can't decide if it's because of my period or because of the rubbish sleep that I had. But I am going to eat this and hopefully finish. I've got like about 30 pages left, if that, of my new favourite book series. So this is book 4. And then I've actually got, I don't know if I've got it started, I'll probably get it started tonight, but I've got Spark of the Everflame in my bag. See? This is after a coffee. Maybe I should go for a nap. It's very, very tempting. Hello. I'm home. I'm going to put you on my microwave. I'm just waiting on my new favourite snack, which is protein wraps with some chocolate spread. Done in the air fryer for like 3 minutes and it tastes like a chocolate crepe. But I feel like I've got lots of conflicting feelings going on right now. After me saying yesterday, generally when I take my period I feel fine, I felt pretty awful, and I think that's why when I was talking earlier on about my sleep being impacted, I think my period has got a lot to do with that, but also the stress factor again, because I'm back with a bit more cash flow issues again. I So far for my like February pay into March, I've only paid myself £600 if we're talking honest figures. But anyway, that aside, like I keep telling myself, do you know what? It's just money. It's just numbers. And then I had a panic this morning because my mum told me that my dad. So I think men and women after a certain age, like you get invited for like bill screening and things. I know I'm doing that catastrophising thing of thinking too far ahead, but my mum told me that my dad, they'd found blood in his sample and he's to have like an online review thing next week. And I know it could be anything, it could be a number of things, which I'm sure it'll be something fine. But I just felt myself like spiralling this morning in panic. And then I felt awful when I was leaving the gym because Gary, who owns the gym, told me that his dad died yesterday. And I just get so annoyed at myself for being so selfish and worrying about the most stupid things. And then I keep thinking about, like, you know how they always tell you, like, not to get attached to things or people so that it supposedly hurts less. Like, how do you do that? I know that the only one thing that's guaranteed in life for everyone is death. Well, death and change. And, well, death is the only guarantee and change is the only constant, funnily enough. And I hate both. Like, I personally am not afraid of dying. I find it really hard to process the thought of anyone else close to me. And I don't know if it's because, regardless of whether you believe in this kind of thing or not, but I think I've said this before, but apparently in all my past lives, I've never lived past childhood, and apparently one of my past lives, like, I was an orphan. And I think that explains why, like, in this life, like, I'm so scared of people leaving me. I just feel frightened because sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna, even the thought of, like, Harry and Jack going. I just remember what I was like when Poppy, who I got this tattoo for, Poppy, who was the Springer Spaniel I had with my ex. Well, she was his dog, but like I had her with him from when she was a puppy right up until I can't remember what age she was when she died. But we had to take her to the vet, and I'm so glad that I stayed with her when she was getting put to sleep, because I hate the thought of her being alone. But sometimes I don't think I've even got over that, because Hi, welcome to Tuesday, and I will give you an idea of how it's going by the fact that I've eaten half a packet of tea biscuits. One of my wraps is chocolate spread. The remainder of the Tesco Finest kettle chip crisps that I like. And the battery died. I was mid saying that I was going to go for a nap, which I tried to, but failed. So instead I have consumed more carbs and I'm about to have a can of Monster. I'm actually meeting my friend Sam for dinner at the Duke tonight at 6 o'clock. No doubt more carbs will be consumed. But while I remember, I am also gonna just about to email Emma because we are having a... What's this? Wait a minute, I'm going to get my tripod for you. Right, hold on. Yeah, that's a bit better. So I'm having a marketing meeting with BIZ Connection tomorrow, and I just told you, God's sake, it's in Glasgow. But if I'm honest, number one, I can't be bothered going up there because I'll either have to get the train. We're meeting from 10 to 1, and so obviously I'll either need to get the train, so I need to leave like really early, and then I've got like I need to be back by 3 because I've got a call with some university students about, it's like an interview thing. Yeah, at 3, and then, or so I was going to drive, but then I was looking on the parking, and to park in a nearby car park is £12 or £6.40 per hour in the street. So I'm just going to say that I just want to do it on Zoom. And then of course I started like thinking immediately, I was like, I need to give reason as to why I can't do it. And I'm like, I don't need to give reason to anyone. I'm just going to say, why is my mouse not working? I'm going to sign in by Zoom, send me the link, and then I don't need to worry about travel time and whatever else. So that's that. Also, I'm just about to go and make toner because I've decided to offer the toner in 200ml. So at the moment we do it in 30ml and 100ml, but a lot of people had actually been asking for a bigger size. So I've decided to make it like a website exclusive, and so we got the labels in, sorry, and I just need to make it now. And I'm thinking while I do it I might try a TikTok live. I've also discovered that I've been sitting updating the like Shopify TikTok thing, and it's not even linked to the TikTok page, so I have no idea what's going on. Yay! Here we go. I'm live. There's no one on. I'm just gonna do my own thing and see what happens. Well, that was a fail. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know what... You go on a TikTok live and there's so much on the screen, and then I'm like, I'm trying to like talk to people, but then people just obviously go on and come off. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you remember. I also don't know if you remember a while ago, I had said, and I actually saw something about it earlier on, about doing a no complaining challenge. Suffice to say, that's not happened. And why do I look so rough today? Did I mention my period is really kicking my ass this month? My period's really kicking my ass this month. Right, I keep thinking I've got loads of time and it's like... It's a lot later than I thought. Right, I need to label these, and... What else was I going to do? I'm meeting Sam at 6. Oh my god. So like my little apron. By experience, isn't it, like that? Like, you actually feel like you're getting... It's quite interesting, especially when it comes to like the pricing aspect. So, which are proven by results. I think that says a lot in one sentence. And it's just like, feels so like luxurious, and like, it feels so like, oh, that's actually like a gift for me. Like, they're more likely to... Hello there. I've moved from one location to another. So that was the bits that I got earlier on was a 3-hour, although it actually went really quickly, 3-hour marketing and social media call with BIZ Connection. So that was the one that I was saying I was meant to go up to Glasgow and then just decided to do it over Zoom, and it was actually fine. But I've now got another, I just nipped round to Espresso Cart to get my bucket of coffee. And then I've got a call with Strathclyde business students, and then I don't know how long that's going to take, but I've got Deborah's PT at 5 and I need to have my pre-workout. Oh, I need to show you these as well. So I was actually really pleased. I was, after I got dressed in my shower this morning, I noticed, look at my lats. I'm actually really happy with my body shape right now. So all the extra food must be working, so I also got myself a custard cookie. Any excuse.
We've just got like a couple of questions and stuff just about your company. Yeah, you were the only one to respond to us.
Oh, honestly, did you not get any feedback or anything? No.
No, nothing. That's horrible.
Oh well, I'm glad I responded. Through like sustainability would be more at the forefront, but it's not really. It's very behind. There's still a lot of like single-use plastics and things like that. I was only on that call for 20 minutes. And you know what, I'm really glad that I did it, because she said that no one else had responded to her. Guys, I'm just out the gym, and I had to tell you about the fact that I was training, and this girl come up to me and she went, I know this is going to sound really, really weird, but I have to tell you that you look amazing and you're about. And I was like, oh, that's not weird, that's the loveliest thing. And I always think like compliments generally are really nice. But I always think a compliment from another woman always hits different. So that's made my whole week. I'm so happy. Oh, and I need to show you, I got all my photos through from Gemma. She sent me tons. I was only expecting like a couple. And I love them all. So I probably won't remember to show you tonight, but hopefully I'll show you at some point this week. Because I want to download them like onto my phone and stuff. Sorry, my lashes need doing, and also Gary did my, oh god, it's really stinging. Gary did my vitamin B injection because I have been so tired, so I'm hoping that'll put me up. But it was a sore one tonight. You get it in the old butt cheek. Which always looks a bit dodgy when the two of us go into the toilet and then come out the toilet together. I'm off to the supermarket. I'm going to go to Tesco specifically because I'm really, really craving the, is it the Yo sushi? The ones that do the crunch roll things that I like. So because they're quite high in carb, that'll be a good post-workout. And I need to get cat food, naturally. Hello there, long time no speak. Friday is Fridaying. I can't remember why I didn't vlog yesterday. But today started off quite eventful because I'm doing a buy one get one free, or rather buy one get the cheapest free, as we have now cleared up because there was some confusion, event for a White Rabbit. And it had went live and there was like 60 people on the website, but then all of a sudden it just like dropped off and I was like, what's going on? Turns out I'd set the offer up for the wrong day, so that was great. And then when it was happened, like people were getting really confused, thinking like if they added, so say they added like a cleansing water and a toner to their basket, they thought they would get like 2 cleansing waters and 2 toners, when it's actually like you would get the toner free because that's cheapest out of the 2. So it was all just a bit of a chaotic morning. And then I was meant to have a PT client at 12, but she cancelled. But it actually worked out. I'm glad that she cancelled because I didn't have the mental capacity for that. Then I had Little come in, and then I did some lower body bits, and then I had Laura in, and I've just been chatting to Gary there while I've been eating my post-workout cereal. And he was telling me all about his plans about potentially going to look at a unit in Prestwick to open up a new gym, which would actually be quite handy for me because then all I would need to do is go down the bypass. Actually, see, to be honest, it would probably be like 6.5 dozen about what one's nearer to me. And also I'd went into Forgotten Worlds, which was like the comic book store, and it was like that episode of Big Bang Theory when Penny goes to the comic book store and everyone's like staring at her. I was in looking for an energy drink and I discovered, I have never heard of this brand before, but it is a whopping 650ml and it's got 234 milligrams of caffeine in it. So if I can't get to sleep tonight, we know why. So per container is 180 calories. So because I was training legs, I didn't mind having this. And it tastes, it's green tea apple, the flavour, and it smells like artificial apple, like Astro Belts. But it just tastes like apple juice, I would say. There's my random review for you. If I can be bothered. It's now what, 5:30. If I can be bothered, I'll nip to B&M on the way home, but I don't know if I can be bothered actually. I might do that tomorrow when I'm out. That was Gary. Because tomorrow I am going to get my eyebrows done. And I'm actually nervous about going because obviously the last couple of times I've had my nails done I've been to the little salon in Shorten, and I was dreaming last night about going in to Be Beauty and them telling me off for getting my nails done somewhere else. But anyway, I don't know what else I've got to tell you. I just feel so tired all of a sudden. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I did not vlog yesterday because... Why did I not vlog? Oh, I went out, so I went down to get my brows done. And I was in a rush, so I forgot you. I think that's probably the first time that's ever happened, so very sorry. And then when I got back, so after I got my brows done, I took a walk into the Rivergate shopping centre at Irvine, and I went to Primark and I got some bits. FYI, it's Primark, not Primark. If you say Primark and you say housecoat instead of dressing gown, we can't be friends. Anyway, I did that, then I got back and I just felt really like I could feel that kind of anxiousy feeling. So I asked my inner child what she wanted to do, and the answer was make banana toast and go and sit in the garden and read my book, even though it was quite cold. So I did that. And then I'd already edited the vlog and everything on Friday night, ready for, like, scheduled it for 6 PM today, so that was done. So, what did I do last night? Oh, I tell you what I did. And I was going to upload it as a YouTube short, but it's too long. Basically, something that I've been meaning to do for a while, I used ChatGPT, or in this case Google Gemini, to create my dream life script. So what you do is you come up with a list of 10 goals. So I had a huge big list that I basically add to almost daily on my notes app on my phone. And you pick 10 of them and you kind of elaborate them and expand on them, add detail, whatever. Then you put in a prompt which basically says, acting as a manifestation expert and expert in law of attraction, blah blah blah. I'm going to give you my goals. I want you to create a... Let's sit down. I want you to write a 5-minute story of the day that I can listen to and read every single day to help me manifest these desires in less than 90 days. What we'll do actually, I'll put the script so that if you want to use it and try it, I'll put it in the description box and then you can just copy and paste. And then you say, here are a list of some of my wildest desires and dreams. I have written them as though they have already happened. Please make sure to keep this in mind when writing my story. And then, honestly, I nearly cried when I read like what it comes out with. It comes out with this, so it's like an A4 page, and so I'm not going to read you my full thing because it is quite personal. But to give you an example, can I reach over and get this, please? So I have said that I want to be someone who wakes up at 6 AM and has a really intentional morning routine. The irony that it's now 10 AM and I think I woke up about 9, but we'll work on it, and it's a Sunday, okay? So, bearing that in mind, the first paragraph is, the soft glow of dawn filters through the skylight, gently nudging me awake. It's 6 AM and I rise feeling utterly refreshed, having enjoyed a full 8 hours of deep restorative sleep. My body feels light, energised and ready for the day. A sense of calm washes over me as I step onto the cool tiles of my ensuite bathroom. The morning ritual begins. The invigorating plunge in my ice bath sharpens my mind, clearing any lingering cobwebs. Then I settle into my meditation space, the silence broken only by the gentle chirping of birds outside. My mind is clear and focused. I feel grounded and connected. After meditation, my journal awaits, and so on and so forth. And it's just, it blew me away. So you've got like your A4 page, and what you then need to do is find like a binaural beat. So I went for, you can just search for it on YouTube. Like you can search for like manifestation, frequency, whatever. I just went for the 432 Hertz, which is apparently the one that is the frequency of the Earth. And I had that on in the background, and then basically you read your script into the voice memo app on your phone. And then from that point forward, you basically want to, before you go to sleep at night, first thing in the morning, you want, and as much as possible basically, you want to listen to and read your script. And because the key to manifestation is all about retraining your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real and what's imagined. The subconscious mind deals in fact. So whatever you tell it, it believes, and then your brain will then go on a quest to find things to prove that is true. And the thing, I always like the metaphor of like, think about like literally a well-trodden path like through a field. If there's a path that people always take, then the path is well worn down. But if you decide to go like off course through like the long grass and the flowers and whatever, it's going to take a good few passes before a path through the air is going to then appear. So for the majority of us, it's more about unlearning a lot of things than it is learning new things. And if you think about the fact that we've all been thinking a certain way and had thought processes and habits basically all of our lives up until this point, and in my case for 36, nearly 37 years, it's not just going to change overnight, it will take a lot of work. Yeah, I was glad that I actually, did something, because I had been working, what was I working on? I was doing a White Rabbit thing before then, or some finance bits, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something that I want to do and it's for me. So I did that. And then there's a kind of bonus thing you can do is where you then ask a chat to write a script for how a person who already has this life lives on a day-to-day basis, and then you basically then start doing those things. So it then gave me a day in the life. So morning is grounding and productivity. So that's like 6 a.m. is, like my morning routine, like planning and stuff. Midday or like lunchtime is connection and creativity. Afternoon is growth and expansion. And then evening is relaxation and connection. And then it's got like key principles at the bottom. So it's got intentionality, gratitude, balance, connection, abundance, flexibility, and self-care. And I just thought, like, it just amazed me. Like, I knew I was intelligent, funnily enough. But even when, like, I don't know if I've told you before, but when I was doing like the Megan Rose Lane journaling and stuff, I'd put some of the journal prompts into it, and what it came back with, like, it is so thoughtful. And yeah, I'm not like, I know people are like afraid of AI and whatever, but I don't think, it's not a case of the actual AI is bad necessarily. I think it's like anything, it's like money, it's like whatever. Because I remember there was an example of a knife or something, and it was like, well, a knife can be used to cut up food, but it can also be used for different purposes, bad purposes. So it's not about the actual thing, it's whoever's using it. Yes, handsome boy. Cats are like the ultimate teachers in mindfulness and self-care. It was so funny yesterday, I had put food out for Sid, the wee kind of older cat that stays next door, and luckily Harry was nowhere to be seen because Harry wouldn't have put up with that. But Sid was eating, and Jack literally went down the garden and sat opposite him and just watched him eat. And then 2 magpies and a wood pigeon appeared as well when they were watching. It was a bizarre little audience. But I just figured that I would give Sid the food that these two don't eat, rather than it going to waste. But I don't really know what to do with myself this morning. Well, I do know I am, once I'm ready and stuff, I'm going to go to the Costa the Odeon because I want to get some, well, I want to prepare the documents in my next call with Liz and Lorraine, which I can't believe is here already. Well, I need to check. I don't know if Lorraine's back on holiday this Monday or the following Monday. But anyway, I want to get them done, and something else. I've written it down I'm looking at my diary. But then when I get back, I'm going to make a batch of cleansing balm because I've had the buy one get one free offer on over the weekend. And Mum's away. Well, I say she's away. Her and my two aunts are going to Irvine for, is it 3 nights? 2 nights? From tomorrow, Monday. And we were laughing because this always happens. See, whenever I put on like an offer, she's usually away doing something. So that'll be fun because I'm not used to doing orders and stuff. But hey ho, we'll manage. But yeah, right now I don't really know. Like, right now I don't know what to do with myself. I was gonna make my ceremonial cacao and do some journaling and stuff, but I feel like I could go back to bed, to be honest. So, I don't know if you know, but I've got a favourite type of kitchen roll. Sad but true. It's this kind. And I don't know how the algorithm knew, but when I was on TikTok Shop, I could get 12 rolls for £4. Normally £4 is like 1 pack of the like a 3-pack. So should keep me going for a little while. I nearly forgot to close this off, didn't I? So I'm just on to say hello and cheerio. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!